Okay, bro, in this video I want to tell you more about my life story, how I started to watch porn, how it became a problem for me, the moment when I realized it, how I actually was able to quit it and to get free from porn for 1 year straight. It basically started when I was 13 at the time. I It started like where I watched like videos on YouTube where girls were like dancing in the shower, like some stupid, like this wasn't any porn, it was just like some like shit that you would see on Instagram Reels nowadays. But yeah, this is the first time where I came in contact with porn, with soft porn. This was also the first time when I was able to ejaculate. I experimented, I fabbed to these videos. Then I realized how good it felt. I did it over and over again, you know. At this time I didn't really know it was a problem. There wasn't like any nofap, there was not any like quitting porn stuff. Like maybe there was, but it wasn't really like this kind of a mass movement, you know. So yeah, I'm watching this soft porn, but over time it doesn't really is enjoying anymore. I I watch the same videos over and over because there are not many things on YouTube. But then I like discovered like I typed it into Google like naked women, like some shit I typed in there. Then I saw like a lot of pictures, um and I did it like very like secretly, so my mom or my family didn't see it. Then I thought like, bro, this is so fucking crazy, and I fab to this shit also. Then over time it also became like a little bit boring only to fab on like pictures of naked people. Then I thought to myself, there may be like some videos where of like like this kind of shit, you know. And this is like 2 years later, I discovered real pornography, like these videos on Pornhub, on Xhamster, on all these websites. And this is where it got like real crazy. I was This is where I was kind of really addicted to the shit. I was thinking about it all the time. I watched it every day, like 2, 3 times a day sometimes. You know what happened after that? It also became boring. Then I started to watch like real hardcore shit, you know? Like don't even want to explain this here on YouTube because it's kind of like disgusting. But yeah, after watching these videos for a while, this this is the time where I noticed that I had a problem. This is where I noticed this isn't healthy. This isn't I not meant to watch this shit. You know, it took me like years, but then I realized that I had this problem. This is the first time where I want to find a solution. I want to step back from it. I tried it myself for a little bit, but it didn't really work like that. So I searched up on YouTube, on the internet for help. Then there's where I came into like self-improvement. People gave me like all this advice, and I thought, yeah, okay, I just gonna use that and gonna quit like in a few days. But you know, it doesn't work like that. I was addicted for years, so I couldn't really like quit it in days. I did these things for 1 week. It didn't work for me. I blamed it on these people who gave me this advice and tell them, yeah, the shit doesn't work. Like all these people are scammers and stuff. So what happened? I end up being again addicted to porn. It goes on like that. I'm starting nofap streaks here and there, then again getting back into porn, again addicted. It just is like a cycle where I watch porn all day long, like for months. Then I decide to quit it somehow. I'm so motivated. I'm trying to quit it, research everything for a few weeks, and then again get back into that same cycle. Yeah, this goes also like for a few months, a year, like that. Like that, you realize all this porn journey is going on for years. At this point, I'm thinking I'm so long into this porn addiction. There isn't really a way out. I seriously thought I'm gonna be addicted forever now because I tried it. I tried some things out. It didn't work. I'm addicted for years. Basically impossible. Until 1 year ago, I came into a YouTube bubble. This is gonna sound a little bit weird and random, but I came into a YouTube bubble of people eating like raw meat. I watched these videos. I found interesting people eating like raw animal fat. And I thought to myself, yeah, I'm gonna try this out. I'm eating that. And then, bro, everything changed. Like, my hormones, like, changed. Got back to normal again. I got rid of depression. At this time, I again wanted to start stopping porn. But this time, I did it differently. I changed my identity. Did everything. Like, it was my life mission to quit porn forever at this point. You know, this raw meat diet, it was like a feedback loop. I started eating like that. Then I started to go out into nature more, get more sunlight, identifying my triggers, changing my identity, my mindset. I did everything consistently. You know, with this like drive in me, with this identity shift, I finally been able to quit porn for a year now. You know, it was a tough journey, but I wasn't, I didn't give up searching, and it turned out pretty well. I'm, like how I said, I'm free for almost a year now. And I want you to get to that same goal. I want to not to save you this time that I needed to quit porn. If you're in the same situation, you've been trying to quit porn for years now. You tried a lot of shit out. Nothing really works for you. I click the link down below and I will personally help you become free from porn in 2 to 3 months, guaranteed. But yeah, I hope this little story that I gave you like inspired you or something to not give up searching, because there's a solution to everything. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.